Hello, friends. It's your girl, Veniece Antoinette.
And Amomo Chanel.
Here with another episode of Sip and Spill. And today we'll be discussing...
We are discussing the end of cuffing season. It's here now. But we're curious, why do people break up in the summertime? What is that all about? Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
So why do you think people think it's so much better to be single in the summer?
It's like, so when you think about cuffing season,
Right.
the time of the year is usually during what's considered the most depressing season, which is when it's cold outside. Because it's like you want to stay inside, drink your little hot chocolate,
Right.
watch a movie. You don't really feel like going out like that.
True.
So when you have somebody with you, it's like it's cuffing season because you're staying at home, cuddling up,
Makes
you know,
sense.
just spending one-on-one time. But then when it gets warm out, the game changes. Like all of a sudden you want to go out every weekend. It's something
Right.
to do all the time because it's during the winter time when it's cold, especially when it's snowing, it's nothing really to do. Or if there is, it's getting canceled. Whereas when it's warm, rooftops start opening up. You get to see beautiful scenery. You get to go on more trips.
True.
Like it's just...
And you don't want to have nobody to answer to. Sometimes you just want to go with your
Yes.
friends, and you don't want to be all booed up every time you're going out in the summer. So it makes sense. Which do you think is the better, personally, the better time to be single?
Definitely the summertime.
Yeah,
Definitely the
I
summertime.
would say so. But to me, like, it makes sense when you break it down, but I just never really correlated, like, oh, it's summer, so I want to be single, and oh, it's winter, so I want to be in a relationship. Like, I get it, but at the same time, I don't think it's, like, that deep. But a lot of people do.
I think, honestly, I do think sometimes it's unintentional. Because even when I think about when I was, like, talking to people, like, usually if I was talking to somebody and it was, like, the cuffing season time, I was exclusively talking to that person. And then as soon as that sun came out, I was like, I think I want to get to know new people now. But it wasn't, like, on purpose. I didn't think about it. It just, because, like I said, you go out more. So when you go out more, you tend to meet more people.
Right.
And then also, people want to go on trips. So it's like, when you're out traveling and stuff, like you said, you don't want anybody to answer to. You just want to go out, do your thing without feeling bad about anything. Like, what if somebody comes up and you find them attractive and they ask for your number?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, because you're in a relationship, the right thing to do is not give it to them. So it's like, you just miss out on so many wonderful opportunities.
That's true. That's true. So, do you think it's bad to let your partner go out on those trips and stuff solo in the summertime because of that reason?
That's a hard one. That's a hard one. I personally, it's going to be in the back of my head because I was single for so long that I know, like, what type time dudes are on when they go on these type of trips. Like, there's a lot of girls out there who just be ready to do whatever. Or even sometimes dudes just do stuff to boost their own ego, like get numbers and flirt and all that type of stuff. So it's always going to be in the back of my mind. I'm not going to stop him from going, but it's definitely going to be there. What about you?
Yes, definitely going to be there. That's how my last relationship ended. One of those trips, like him on his part or whatever. So it's definitely going to be there, but I never want to tell somebody no. But I just feel that it's certain things, if your partner is trying to do, then that kind of, I don't know. I guess you shouldn't say that. I was going to say that kind of shows you what type of time they're on. But I know that I could go out on a trip with my girls and then, you know, just like cheer them on, doing what they're doing if I'm in a relationship and just lay back and chill. But everybody can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, some people can't handle the temptations.
So then why even go on that trip then? Should you want to go if you know that there's going to be temptation?
I mean, I can't really knock somebody for still wanting to go because it's a trip. Like, it's like a vacation. It's like...
And we're young.
Yeah, we're young. We're vibrant. We're having fun. But it's just you have to know your boundaries. So, yeah. Like, it's different if your boyfriend's going on a trip with his homeboy who's married and faithful to his girl
that
versus when he goes when he goes on a trip with his homeboy that got 10 women at home and is always trying to push women on him. That's like,
if he wants to do that, I'm not even gonna tell him no. I'm gonna just be like, we don't even need to be together because you already know what that trip is about. Like the fact that you want to go is enough.
So you can't trust that he can hold it on himself.
No, it just don't make sense. Like, why are you doing that? You know what's going to be going on. Why? Why? It's one thing if you say if it's like a bunch of respectable dudes that are good to their girlfriends, but no. If you want to go with like your triflingest homie,
So what about like vacations?
I think vacations are cool. That is a pro to being in a relationship in the summertime.
I agree because it's like one of my friends made this joke to me. And I think it's hilarious where they're like, girls go on romantic trips with their friends during the summertime.
Romantic trips with
like friends. Like when they're friends, like when you go to like Hawaii and like like Dominican Republic and like all these places that are for romance, and you're there with a group of your homegirls because y'all are single.
That's true.
That's hilarious. But it's so true though. So that's a perk of having somebody, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever.
Right.
That, you know, you can go on these type of trips and you guys can enjoy each other away from home, away from the stress, whatever it is, and just enjoy each other on the beach.
Agreed. Yeah, that is a nice thing. You know, even just taking like a day trip or just being outside on a walk. That's a cool thing about being in a relationship in the summer.
Yeah, I will say I went to DR with a group of my female friends and like luckily, the agent who I was working with, she made sure we weren't on like a romantic resort. Okay. So it was a lot of like entertainment and parties. But most of the people there were with like their fiance or their husbands. Yes, like so it was kind of like awkward because it's just like 4 of us, vibrant ladies, just excited to dance and be at DR, and everyone around us is in a relationship, married or engaged.
But that brings up a good question. Does that make you feel like when you're out on that trip that you were on a vacation? And I'm sure a lot of people on vacation see the singles running around and think, "Oh, I wish I was here with my friends." So I feel like people always want what they can't have.
Yeah, they always want what they don't have.
So just cherish the situation you're in. I feel like it's something to be enjoyed about both things.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I also think though a lot of the reason why people choose to be single when it's warm outside is because people go out so much more.
That's true.
Because when it's cold, you just stay in, so you need more of a cuddle buddy. But when it's warm, you just want to be on the go. Like you'll catch yourself going out almost every weekend all of a sudden, but you weren't doing that before.
Right. Just living life and not having to answer to anybody. That is the good thing about it.
Yeah, and it's just so awkward when you have like a boyfriend and you're out with your girls and all these dudes are approaching you, and it's like if you say like, oh, I have a boyfriend, then dudes would be like, oh, she's a bitch, or she's stuck up, or oh, she's lying. And then if you try to curve them a different way, it's like, ugh.
That can happen when you're single too anyway though. It may be
but when you're single, I feel like it's less awkward because in most cases, if you're going out with your friends, you're not only going to get approached by one dude. So it's cool if you're single and you turn down one dude compared to when you're in a relationship and you're turning down everybody and maybe half of them you were actually attracted to.
Okay. Right.
So it's like it's different circumstances.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And also when you're in a relationship, you don't really go out as much.
That's true.
And then when it's warm, you want to go out more. And nobody really wants to go out to the club with their boyfriend every weekend or to the bar with it. Like nobody really
like
wants to do
the bar. I think that's cool. In the summertime, going to the bar with your boyfriend.
Yeah, I get tired of that.
Really? Case by case basis. Depends on what you like.
I think it depends on the atmosphere of the bar. But
like what you mean? So if it's a too poppin' bar, it's not really that fun.
Yeah, if it's like too poppin', too social, then no, I don't think I would really want to go that often. But if it's like chill, then maybe or like a lounge or something.
Is it because it's like too many distractions, kind of for a date night? Like there's too much going on around, or what don't you really like about it?
Well, social environments usually people are socializing with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of jealousy comes up when you're out with your significant other and say somebody comes up to have a conversation with you and they're like, well, why is this person talking to you? Or same with them. If a random girl comes up and starts going up to him, you're going to automatically assume the worst. Whereas if you're by yourself in that type of scenario or you're single, you can maneuver that a lot easier.
Yeah.
So
what would make me feel better in those situations, and what I would try to do to make my boyfriend feel better, is just kind of like divert the attention. Like, get, if you are off by yourself and that happens, just don't make it look crazy. And then if you can, like, get away quickly, or if like some girl comes up talking to your boyfriend about something, if he wants to bring you in a conversation, and then that should let her know, like, all right, let me back off, depending what she's saying to him. So just try to be respectful, I guess, in those situations.
Yeah. But I think also a lot of people choose to be single in that because they don't want to have to do that. Like, you don't want to have to, like, maneuver every situation for yourself and your significant other and vice versa. So I can understand why people don't want to deal with that.
I guess we've come to the conclusion that it's not necessarily, there's pros and cons to both. Just enjoy the situation that you're in.
Yeah, basically. And if you guys have any input, let us know. How do you handle dating in the summertime? Or are you the type of person who decides that you're going to break up with the person right around when the sun comes out?
Yes. Did you just finish a breakup because of that reason? Let us know.
Let us know. And thanks again for watching. Also, if you are free Thursday evening at 8 p.m., we will be going live from Facebook Live and Instagram Live. So make sure to check us out at Sip and Spill. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button below and give this video a big old thumbs up. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.